can you tell if your body's inflamed? I mean, I bet you most people walk around and they don't even realize that they are dealing with inflammation. So let's get right into it.
No, that was good.
My name is Vanessa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I want to delve into inflammation and arthritis and some do's and don'ts that will help you feel better. So first of all, I'm a metabolic balance coach. If you don't know, I lost 80 pounds naturally. And, I just want to share my journey and some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. So today's a little bit about inflammation. So first of all, how can you tell if your body's inflamed? I mean, I bet you most people walk around and they don't even realize that they are dealing with inflammation. That can show up as persistent pain and stiffness in your joints. It can be that you're just tired all the time. It could be that you have depression, anxiety, mood disorders. It could be that you get sick very often. So there's so many different ways that it manifests in our bodies. And I started looking into this. I find it really fascinating. And I have this book that I just love so much. It's this nutritional Bible. It tells you how you can heal yourself through food and herbs and just some subtle changes really that you can make to feel better. Inflammation, do's and don'ts. Let's get right into it. So use turmeric and use cayenne pepper in your cooking. It's the easiest way to get it. Just sprinkle it in, while you're cooking, and that's going to help with anti-inflammatory properties. There's an herb you can take. It's called boswellia. This helps to restore blood vessels around inflamed connective tissue. I bought a bottle on Amazon, super easy. Do eat foods that have more sulfur. So sulfur is needed for the repair and rebuilding of bones and cartilage and connective tissue. You're going to get this in eggs, garlic, and onions. So really important to eat more of that in your diet. Other good foods to eat: green leafy vegetables, brown rice, oatmeal, fish, avocado, and rye. A couple of fruits that are really going to help you battle inflammation and provide some pain relieving effects. Cherries. Red cherries are great for you. It says in this book you can have 20 per day. It can be frozen or fresh. I find it makes a really good dessert at the end of the day. Another one, pineapple. Pineapple has bromelain in it, and that helps to reduce inflammation. If you do go the pineapple route, just make sure it's fresh. If you have the frozen one, it can hinder the enzyme that you need to help with that pain relief. So let's talk about a couple of the things that you can avoid. First and foremost, stop smoking. Cigarette smoke causes inflammation, and if you're a smoker, that means you're having multiple cigarettes a day, and so you're gonna be chronically inflamed. So just stop it. I found this really interesting. These are foods to avoid eating. They are foods from the nightshade family. So that's your peppers, it's your eggplant, your tomatoes, and white potatoes. Apparently these contain solanine, and that interferes with the enzyme in the muscle, which causes pain and discomfort. And this one is especially true if you have arthritis. So just avoid the nightshade family and you should be feeling better. You're gonna also wanna reduce the amount of red meat, dairy, and alcohol in your diet. And of course, ultra processed foods, all of those are inflammatory to your body. Paprika, I found that very interesting, but it says avoid paprika. So no more paprika on those deviled eggs that you like to make. Something else that was interesting was you might want to avoid taking iron supplements or a multivitamin that has iron. Iron is suspected of being involved in pain and swelling and joint destruction. So instead of taking the supplement, just eat foods that contain iron. So that's going to be your broccoli, your Brussels sprouts, your cauliflower, your fish. And this is a last consideration, and you can actually do a test to see, but and this is also, again, especially for people with arthritis, if you have high levels of metal in your body, like copper, iron, and lead, and apparently if you have arthritis, you tend to have higher metals in your body, you can do a metal detox. And that's a great way to kind of kick this off if you were looking to be find some relief for inflammation, find some relief for arthritic pain. Start with a heavy metal detox, and you can do that by having a sweet and delicious beet juice, and it will, help to flush some of these heavy metals out of your system and kind of get you ready for taking on an anti-inflammatory diet so you can feel better. So these are just a couple of the do's and don'ts as part of this book. Incredibly fascinating. I hope it's helpful, and let me know if you decide to take up any of the suggestions yourself.